We are recording. Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. Hey, hey.
Hi.
How's everybody doing?
Hey.
Good. If anybody, I see that there's a few more other people on here. If you can, turn your cameras on. We love to see faces. Sidebar, Kara, I found you a ticket.
Thank you.
I am verifying that we can still transfer because I think it may have had been done by yesterday. So we are trying to make sure we can still transfer tickets, and if we can, we'll get you set up.
Thank you. I need to make sure that I can get like my flights and everything figured out, but I'm glad to know that if I do, I can hopefully get a ticket.
Yeah. So let me know.
Okay.
Where do you live?
Buffalo.
We've got people driving from Buffalo.
I heard that. Do you know if they're leaving Wednesday or Thursday?
No.
Okay. I'll figure that out. Taylor told me too, so I'll ask more questions about it.
Okay, sounds good. So that might be an option for you too. I don't know if Linda's going to jump on here or not, but it's an option. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone, get started with this. Feel free to like hit that little raise your hand button or unmute yourself or put a question in the comments and somebody send me smoke signals or something and I will do that. Let me share my screen. I have so much, you guys, so much. I've been so overwhelmed this week with how much is going on, but all good things, seriously, all really amazing things. Brooke, I hope you had an amazing time at your baby shower. I hope you loved a present from the team.
And thank you.
No problem at all. It looked like it was gorgeous. That's the same place my sister had her baby shower. So I hope you had an amazing time.
Yeah.
And all right, let me jump into things here. Okay. Our goal this month is to hit 80 new coaches on the team, and we are at 20. I did all of my numbers last night, so all of these numbers are from last night. So if you signed anybody up in the online office didn't reflect it as of yesterday, these are what the numbers are reflecting. So 20 new coaches. So that's awesome for our first full week in May. We can totally still crank this out of the ballpark, and I've got tons of tips on how to make this happen in the fall. So if anybody, there, I think I got it. No, nobody's on here. All right, I think I may have got it. Okay, I muted everybody, I think. So congratulations if you're a new coach on this call for your first time. I'm very excited to have you. We are all here to support you and help you in any way, so please ask questions. Congratulations, Ashley Jackson. Congratulations, you are now an Emerald coach. You have officially hit Success Club this month, and you will unlock leads from Beachbody. What that means is that if someone goes to the Beachbody website, signs up, they will be automatically distributed to coaches who are Emerald hitting Success Club. So one more person signed up this month. Congratulations. We have people still in the running for Success Starter. We have nobody that changed this week, so I don't think we need to even talk about this. May 500 PV, we've got Caitlin Mowry. I don't think you're on the call, but congratulations. You are officially at 500 PV. We've got so many people like at 495, like right there, so close. 500 PV. PV stands for personal volume. That is your personal orders and customer orders, not coach orders. PV is, I've got tons of training on it. If you want to learn more about it, just let me know. But PV is the basis of your paycheck. The more volume you get in your organization, the more your paycheck is going to be. Basically, as simple as you can get it. There's a 500 PV model about building a tribe of emeralds is what everyone wants to strive for. So if anybody wants to see that video, just message me and I can send it to you. Our May Success Club board, I love seeing my husband's face on the board. It just makes me happy. But congratulations, Caitlin is officially at Success Club 6. If anyone else is, apologize again. This is from yesterday's report. So I'm sure that there's probably a couple more people that are on the board that just aren't showing yet. Some reminders, we have our Facebook Live challenge with Linda. If you haven't joined this group yet, it is in our team page, the Team TransforME Coach community page. Join this group. You have to add yourself to it. I'm not adding anyone. Add yourself to this group. This is going to be 28 days. She's going to give us images, and it'll say, pick any one of these topics and go live here. It'll tell you where to go live and what to go live about, and it'll give you tips about how to go live. Live videos can change your business. Taylor mentioned last week on the call, she went from 0 to 6 in one day, because 0 to Success Club 6 in one day, because she did a live video and just shared her story. So live videos are super powerful. Facebook loves them. You get a lot of people to watch them. So I really recommend it. Even Leah, I made her do a live video in the 3rd floor of my house, and she cried the whole time. So you all should be doing live videos. Live videos are super powerful. Success Club trip, brand new coaches. If you are on this call or listening to the recording, make sure you go to anchorsaway2019.com and sign up for our Success Club trip. The further we get into the year, the less of a chance, I'm going to be 100% honest, that you're going to be invited. But if you crush this year, they will reward you. Either way, you want to get on that wait list just in case there is that possibility. Summit is coming. It's like 6 weeks away, and I cannot wait to squeeze all your little faces. Summit is in Indianapolis, June 21st through the 24th or something along those lines. We've got the house from Wednesday to Sunday. There is room in our house if you want to come. There is still time to get there. Tickets are still available. This is the event of the year that you want to be at. Not hundreds, tens of thousands, meaning like 30,000 coaches go to this event. We learn, we get motivation, we get team photos, which are always fun. We get lots of food, we get lots of drinks, we get lots of no sleep, we get just time together. It's what fuels my fire, fills my cup, any of those things. Summit is like the event of the year. So be there if you can be there. Again, it's in Indianapolis, and it's worth every penny, and it will help your business. Tomorrow is the last day to send me your screenshot of your completed checklist. I've only received one so far. So screenshot of your completed checklist of the beach bars. If you did the beach bar challenge, to be entered in to win the team shirt. All right. We've got some groups. Guys, I need you to take notes. This is going to get confusing, okay? I need you all to take notes. We've got 3 groups happening next month, 3, that you all can be inviting to. You can be inviting to every single one of these groups, or 1 or 2 or whatever. Just be inviting to something. But there are 3 groups next month. Number 1 group is this month. It's May. Oh my gosh. To Be Mindset. To Be Mindset is going to start on May 14th. We didn't set a deadline, like a day that it's ending yet, because it doesn't really end. I will probably just fizzle out. We haven't really set an end date yet. The way that I'm thinking this is going to work, Ashley and I are going to have a call after this. Ashley is going to co-lead this group with me. My thoughts are, I'm going to schedule posts in this group, and what she will do is she will provide all the value from Alana in the test coach group. So she'll be able to share all the things that Alana's giving the coaches through the coach group. Because to be honest, I bought To Be Mindset under my mom, so they won't approve me into the coach group. I'm not even part of that group, so it would be awesome to get that value in our group as well. So I'm thinking that's how we're going to do that. It's going to start May 14th. You can be sharing about it, talking about it, getting your list. When the groups are ready, we will post the links to the groups in the team page. You can add yourself. When it's time to add your people, you can add your people. I am not going through and adding everybody. I am not going through and adding your people. You are responsible for yourself and your people when it comes to these groups. You can join one or all of these groups, whatever is appropriate for you. If you are adding people, someone just jumped out. Can you please mute yourself? I don't see who it is. Sorry, I can only see 4 people at a time. But whoever, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh, you are responsible for adding your people and adding yourself to the groups. So that means you need to be in the group if you're adding people to the group. If you are going to do 80-day obsession, but you've got people doing 2B mindset and core to force, you better show up in all the groups and continue to support your people. You need to like be encouraging them, checking in with them, participating as a challenger in whatever groups you add people to. Make sense? Fair? Supporting your people. We'll run the groups. You make sure that they stay alive. We have an 80-day obsession group. This is the group I'm going to be running and I'm going to be participating in mostly. 80-day obsession is starting with round 2 on May 21st. We're going to start prep week on May 21st. I know I said we were going to start the 14th. I need a little more time. So I'm going to start it May 21st with the program actually kicking off May 28th. Personally, I'm starting with phase 2. And I'm going to go through phase 2 and 3 and then switch to LIIFT4. That's my plan. I'm going to run the group from day 1 to day 80. Okay. Rules to be in 2B mindset. You must have purchased 2B mindset. If you are a coach, all you need to have purchased was 2B mindset. If you are a challenger, it must be a challenge pack. Okay. Or if your people are challengers. 80-day obsession must have had a Shakeology order or Energize and Recover order in the past 90 days is my clause. In the past 90 days. That's what I'm going to require of my people from now on. I get it. It's expensive. Some of us can't afford it every single month. But I don't want to like exclude those people, especially when they're doing a program like this, like kick them out halfway through. That's not fair. So I'm thinking I'm going to make sure my people purchase every 90 days to be in the groups or they will be removed. Okay, this is our last group. This group's going to be pretty awesome. I'm really.
Steph.
Yep.
Sorry, Meg threw a question in there about.
Don't squeeze my face. I'm going to kiss your whole face. What if they already a customer and just purchased 2B mindset? As long as they still continue to have Shakeology. I think 2B mindset is important to have Shakeology with it if they're in the challenge groups. There can be very random exceptions. If these people are like typically a Shakeology drinker, etc., let's sidebar the exceptions. Let's talk one-on-one about exceptions. Okay, this next group, guys. Look at this group. I'm going to need a lot of help with this group. Taylor is going to run this group. This is you can do any program. It's a multi-program group. It's going to be 28 days of giveaways. So every day in the group, we're going to offer a giveaway. We need the coaches on the team to all be willing to take a day. If you have challengers in the group, take a day to offer the prize for the day. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be like a $5, $10 prize, nothing crazy, but it'll keep the engagement up and you guys can market this. 28 days of giveaways. Join this group, 28 days of giveaways. They can be doing any program. They could even do 80-day obsession in this group if they don't want to participate in the other group. The other group is going to be very specific to 80-day. This one will be any program, anytime. It's only for 30 days though. So if they're doing 80-day, they need to know that like it's going to end early. This group is open to anybody and everybody. I do need a list of people who will help me. I will post a sign-up sheet in the team page to please participate in giving away an item or two because we don't have 28 people probably to participate in this. But if we have everybody.
Hopefully we get 28 people.
What?
If not, let me know. Yeah, hopefully we get 28 people.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, and if someone does want to volunteer to give away 2 things, that's awesome. We'd appreciate it. Okay, then, so Taylor, thank you for that. And Ashley, thank you for the other group. I'm really excited that you guys stepped up for those. I think these are going to be awesome. Okay, so those are our 3 groups starting next month, okay? Those are our 3 groups. Those are what you should be inviting to, one or all of. Next thing we've got going on, LIIFT4. I say that because he's so dreamy. I've got lots of notes for LIIFT4. Ashley Miller is going to co-lead a launch group with us, more of an interest group. We're calling it the Team TransforME Strength Training Interest Group. I will post all of these links to all these different groups in our team page so you guys can all join them after this call. But I wanted to give you all the information before I started throwing links into the team page. So, I need to go backwards. Sorry. Pretend like you never heard about LIIFT4. I want to go backwards and talk about these groups real quick. I wasn't looking at my notes. I want you all to pick what program you're going to do, okay? These are tips for like marketing this. I'm going to stop sharing so I can see your faces for a second. I want you all to treat whatever program you're doing like it's the first time you ever did it, the first time anyone's ever heard of it, and you're launching these programs, okay? So you're going to treat it like a launch. We have about a week and a half before most of these groups start, plus a little bit less time for To Be Mindset, but we're doing a prep week. So there's still time, and they don't have to wait for anything to come in the mail because it's all digital. So as soon as they purchase it, it's there. It's time to launch whatever program you're going to be doing. Start talking about it now. Even start doing it now. If you are going to be doing 21 Day Fix next month, start doing the 21 Day Fix now and sharing about it. Sharing the workouts, because every single one of these programs have unique workouts. You want people to be seeing what the workouts look like. So like Body Beast, as I'm sitting over here lifting like 60-pound weights, or like T25 where I'm jumping around like and dancing around, you know what I mean? They're very different. So let people see what they look like. Whatever program you're doing, pretend like it's the first time they've ever seen it before and launch it that way. Talk about it that way. Like no one knows what you're talking about. Treat it like a launch. So here's 8 tips. 8 tips to treat it like a launch. Share the program daily, a video. I know a lot of people don't like doing videos on their Facebook page. If you don't, do it on your Facebook story or do it on your Instagram story. Share a video or several videos showing what these workouts look like. And it's a really great way to be like day 1, day 2, day 3, and sharing the day that you're on so that people can see you doing them and showing up consistently. I want to point out, consistency is so key. I'm going to say that every single time. Consistency. You can't do one workout every 2 weeks and expect your people to believe you and want to sign up with you. If you're not showing up and showing that you're working out every single day, I mean, if you're 30 some weeks pregnant, I think you get a pass. But beyond that, like, you should be showing up and doing your workouts every single day, because this is what gains trust, builds relationships, builds that rapport. I have a coach that signed up with us this past week who I've literally been in contact with for almost 3 years. That's crazy. And she finally jumped in. She's like, you know what? I was ready and I thought of you. And that's how it happened. If I had given up at 6 months and then jumped back in at 12 months, like, my business would not be where it is right now. If I wasn't sharing my workouts, you guys, I share my workouts every single day. From this year, there's a workout from every single day. I see them every day. So that's really awesome for content too, because I just like copy and paste posts and just repost that stuff. But be sure to be sharing every single day about your workout, about the business, about your life. You need to be sharing every single day. You can't, like, don't just hit the share button. Oh gosh, guys, don't be like, ooh, the tasty videos where it's like all cheese and yumminess and you hit share because it looks good, or a funny video and you hit share. Don't do that, because when people go to your page and they start scrolling your newsfeed, they're going to see all these shared videos. They don't care. They want to know what you're about. Who are you and what are you about? You should have all of your content on your page, okay? Totally on a tangent there, sorry. Okay, number 2, include energize and recover in your stories. So that way when you're talking to people about challenge packs, you can upsell them to the mega challenge packs and get Shakeology and energize and recover. Some fun ways to do it. If you haven't noticed my smoothie bowls that I'm getting real fancy with, do some fun things, like share about it. I don't hardly ever share about Shakeology because the Shako cup, I can't get behind it. So the smoothie bowls are like the way that I've been doing it, and people are like, ooh, what's that? And it looks pretty and it's delicious. And there have been times where, okay, you want to know the truth behind the smoothie bowls? Okay, I'm going to tell you 2 quick stories. Number 1, the blueberry one, those blueberries were moldy. They got scooped right off after I made that blueberry bowl, but I had no other fruit to add to it. Number 2, the chocolate one that I had, I crumbled up a beach bar on top of it. Delicious, but it was so runny that I was sitting there trying to eat it with a spoon. Yeah, I dumped that stuff in a Shako cup. So I'm just saying, doesn't have to be, like, just make a pretty picture and then do what you got to do. Throw the moldy blueberries in the garbage and eat your shake. But so be creative with it. Recover if you make it thick, and you can even make it with milk, make it really thick. It's really good, like drizzle it on fruit. So yummy. You can be creative with it. I've dipped strawberries in Energize before. True story. It's very like, ooh, what is this? But hey, it did the trick and it made a really good picture. So just be creative with your stuff so you're not just sharing like Energize, Shakeology, pictures of your cups or your blender. No one cares. They see that stuff all the time. So like be creative with it and get them like thinking of like different recipes they can make. There's a Shakeology fudgy pop recipe, like ice cream pops. Lots of fun ways to have it. Okay. You could do Nicoletta's queen of them if you ever want to look at her Instagram, the Musical.lys, the super workout Musical.lys for her pre-workout drinks, her like Energize shimmy shake. Share your food during the day in your stories, on your page, whatever you want to do. I really recommend this for the stories. It works really well in stories, but not just one meal. To be like, look at me, I had a smoothie bowl and then I had a Big Mac for lunch. Share people your whole day so they can see what you're really doing, that you're really actually sticking to the meal plan. Ashley Miller is really, really good at sharing. She does like all my meals for the day and she puts like a little grid together and shares it in our challenge groups. That's a really good way to do it too. Just take your pictures of all your food and then share it. What was really fun and creative one time was someone I did it because I copied someone else doing it, but someone took pictures of all the leftover food from their kids. And then they tried to like add up the calories. I didn't go that far, but they tried to add up the calories because how many mamas on here are guilty of eating the leftover waffles, the leftover mac and cheese, the leftover everything that are on their kids' plates? Yeah, that's me. So imagine how many calories that is in a day, in a week, in a month that you're consuming just because you're like eating what the kids don't eat because you don't want to throw away the food. Someone said to me the other day, if you don't let it be waste, it'll go to your waste. Some good ways to share about things in social media. Tips for new moms, pregnant moms, don't eat your kids' leftovers. Do a curiosity post 2 to 3 times per week about whatever program you're doing. You're really launching these programs, guys. You've got to get the buzz around it. Do a curiosity post 2 to 3 times a week. Do curiosity posts daily in your stories. Be using those stories, guys. People use the stories more and more and more. I've been noticing if I tag them, so I showed that screenshot in the team page the other day, tag location. For some reason, Buffalo, New York is like amazing for locations, but don't know what to use in Buffalo, New York now. But Buffalo, New York seems to like get a lot of people to like look at your stories and then hashtag. So I use like hashtag diastasis recti because that's my thing. And I get usually like 30 to 40 views on diastasis recti and like 150 on Buffalo. So all of my viewers plus those. So adding locations and adding hashtags to your post will help your reach get more people. Do stories every day with a call to action that say like message me or email me. You want to have a call to action. If you're just like showing your workouts every day and you're like, oh, I'm working out, they're going to be like, cool, good for you. Oh, you're inviting me to work out? That's a different story. So doing some stuff like that. Do a before and after on your profile a couple times per week of someone else, not just you. So find a before and after of someone on the team or someone in the greater teams. If you need help finding a story or a before and after, I'm sure we can find one. Even ask that person for like their testimonial. How do they feel? What is their story? And adding that in, it just draws a lot more traffic than just our stories. Okay. I think I covered all the things. Okay. Yes, I did. Now we're going to go back to LIIFT4. Sorry, sharing my screen again. LIIFT4! If you haven't heard of it, it's a really hot guy named Joel, who I'm pretty sure we have an arranged marriage. He is doing this program. I'm going to talk to you guys about the program for a second. Ashley's going to co-lead this interest group. What the point of the interest group is to fill this interest group. Guys, anyone who you think is going to be interested in this program, get them in this interest group so that we can, as soon as the program launches, have our list of people to send information to. We can be talking about it the entire time. This program goes on sale in June 11th, I think. June 11th, we'll have access to it, early access, July 16th with the VIP early access. It will be on demand for everyone October 1st. I'm that overachiever, so I will be doing this July 16th. Also because it's only 4 days a week and it's summertime. Nobody got time for that. So Let me find my notes real quick. Let me talk to you guys about LIIFT4. So June 11th, people can receive their Shakeology, Beachbody Performance, equipment, meal plan, and other collateral before the program and workouts are available on July 16th. They're going to have VIP early access only July 16th. What that means is it'll be available on demand in the member library on October 1st, but you don't have to wait. Buying a LIIFT4 offer, the challenge pack, which is the program, so it'll be the all access with Shakeology or Energize and Recover, the completion pack, which will be the portion fix control system, and Energize and Recover or Shakeology is the completion pack, or the accessory bundle. The accessory bundle is going to have bands. This is a weight training program, so you can use bands or you can use dumbbells. I love that because a lot of people don't have dumbbells or space for dumbbells, so they can just purchase the bands with the program and they'll have everything that they need. So even just by getting the accessory bundle, so getting the bands and stuff, which I always could use extra bands because my kids like snap them and stuff, you have access to the VIP early access. What that will come with is, or you can buy the digital standalone version of the program early. I don't know prices for any of this yet. They have not released prices for anything yet. VIP access is going to start July 16th and it'll go till September 30th because on October 1st it launches. The only people that can view the program on demand on July 16th is the people who purchase one of the packages. Okay, so let's talk about launching this program. So we're all going to take all of those notes we just talked about a little bit ago about launching our programs we're doing and do that for this one too after the start of our challenge groups. We'll fill our challenge groups first, then move on to LIIFT4. But here's some ways you can be talking about this because I know my people are excited about it. This is not a beginner's program. It's a intermediate to advanced program. So it's something that they should be doing other programs for first. So as you're talking to people and they're like, I want to do that, be like, great, but I think we should start you with the 21-day fix, and we'll do a round of 21-day fix extreme, and then we'll get you into this. I think you should condition them a little bit first. So hold on, guys. I'm going to mute whoever is on here. I think I got him. Okay, so the things you can talk about, gaining muscle and shredding, because those are two things that are really going to happen with this program. Talk about the fact that it's 4 days a week. It is intense cardio. Actually, it's HIIT, high interval intensity training. High intensity interval training. It's going to be 1 day of high intensity, 1 day of strength. So weightlifting. Then a rest day. So you work Monday, work Tuesday, off Wednesday. You do the same thing. High intensity, strength training, and then you have the whole weekend off. So you have Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays off with this program. The first 6 weeks, the workouts are 30 minutes each. The last 2 weeks, the workouts are 40 minutes each. So talk about the fact that it's only 4 days a week. You get 3 rest days. You get the entire weekend off. Guys, this is the perfect program for summer. Perfect. And it perfectly matches my hair washing schedule. So that's awesome. Talk about the meal plan, guys. This meal plan is going to be an easy to follow meal plan, but no bullshit. You're going to, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but that's what he says. So I don't know what that means. That's all I got. But you can talk about the fact that it's going to be an easy to follow meal plan with no bullshit. And it will yield results. I mean, you guys, if this is only 4 days a week for 30 minutes, it's got to be a pretty strict meal plan. But they say it's easy, so it must be broken down pretty, like, eat a protein with a veggie, eat a protein with a veggie. It's probably going to be what it's about. You can talk about how your coach has an arranged marriage with him. You can talk about how he is such a hunk. You can talk about how all the equipment you need comes with the package. You don't need any additional equipment. You can talk about this being a couples program. When we were did anybody see the picture of Joel and my husband when we were in Mexico? Okay, there was a picture of Joel and my husband belly to belly. So I went to get a picture with Joel. Quick story. I went to get a picture with Joel, and Paul took the picture. And then when he left, he's like, "You guys getting a picture with us?" And it was him and Autumn, Joel and Autumn, standing in the water. And Paul's just like, oh no, not with all this. And he starts rubbing his belly. And Joel's like, get in here, man. And he stuck his stomach out as far as he could. And they were like belly to belly in the picture. It was hysterical. But they were talking about this program and it being a bros program. So how it's really good for men. So talk it up to the men. Talk it up to the couples. It could be a couples program. I feel like that could be some therapy for some people. Then that's about all the information I got right now for you on this program specifically. But I think you should be talking about it now. Don't wait. We kind of missed the boat with the 2B launch. I didn't have any information or know anything about it, and I didn't jive with it. So it's my fault that I lost that for you guys, but it's out forever now. We can now talk about it forever. I think we should really, really hype up the LIIFT4 launch because I feel like our team is very much so relatable to this program. So I think this is going to be awesome for us. Okay, moving on. Topic for the day. This is a quick topic, so I don't have to worry about going over the time. We're talking about following up. Today's topic was about following up with customers and coach prospects, okay? There's a lot of ways you can follow up, both right ways and wrong ways. And the tips I'm going to go through are actually in order. So you want to make sure you're doing these things in this order if you want to create an effective network marketing follow-up system. The more you use these tips, the better you're going to get to know them, the better you'll understand them, the more you'll be confident with them. And confidence is key when it comes to following up. You really, really want to know what you're talking about, feel good about what you're talking about, believe in what you're talking about. So you'll be able to tailor these tips to make it appropriate to your personal businesses and your personalities. And they work no matter how you're following up, whether it's in person or if it's over the phone. And there's a few examples of what to say. Hold on, someone just jumped in. Just like with anything you're implementing in your business, you have to be willing to make mistakes. You have to be willing to mess up in the beginning. That's the only way you're going to learn and get better. So it's okay to not be perfect all the time. I do want you guys to really start. Obviously, we're here for support, but I want you guys to stand on your own 2 feet. Use us as the crutch if your feet break. So make sure you guys try things on your own. Do it on your own, because if you don't spread your wings and fly, you're going to always have that crutch. So try things on your own, and if they fail, then come back and we'll fix them. I kind of mean that. Like, I don't want you to fail, but I feel like failing is failing forward, moving on and fixing things and going and doing it again. So number 1 tip, don't be needy. Okay. I feel like a lot of follow-ups that I see are, oh my gosh, I would love for you to do this. Like, I can't wait to have you on this team. I think you don't need them. You don't need these people. You're bringing an opportunity and value to them. So don't come across as needy. Your posture. So if you're doing it in person, like how you're standing and like, are you like begging them, or are you like, I think this would be amazing for you? How is your posture? And like anything else, the same way with your posture can come across via social media too. The same way you're talking to them. Are you taking forever to respond because your kids are taking your life? I get that. Or are you taking forever to respond because you need to answer all the questions? You know what I mean? If you're quick to answer and you're confident in your response and you're like, this is it. Sorry, this is not sorry, but like, this is the cost. This is how much it is. You're going to love it. Or is it going to be like, I know it's a little expensive. Like, don't be wishy-washy. Be confident, hold your composure, and tell people what they're getting. You get better with this with practice. The more you do this, the more you're going to be confident in it. You're probably not going to be great at first, and that's okay. But when you're following up with someone, always keep in mind that you're going to grow your business with or without them. If they say no, that's fine. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. Like, get in the right mindset. Your success does not hinge on any one person. So when someone tells you, yes, I'm going to purchase on Friday, and you never hear from them again, don't let that mess with your head. It's fine. Let it go. Bless and release. So don't be addicted to the outcome. Don't be addicted to the yes. It's not about you. Their answer is not about you. It's about them. You're not asking them to join your business. You're presenting an opportunity to them. Your mindset when you go through the network marketing follow-up process with someone is really going to affect the other 6 points that I'm going to mention below. So as much as you would love to see them join your team, it's not about what you want to see. It's what they want. So talk about them. Okay, number 2. Follow-up tip number 2 is stay in control. Whenever you're following up with someone, always stay in control of the conversation. Here's how to do that. Never leave it up to them to get back in touch with you. That's why I don't recommend business cards, guys. Handing out business cards are a waste. They're never going to come back to you. It's so much easier for you to get their information. Hopefully they have a business card. Get their information. Get their phone number. Get their name on Facebook, something like that. Never leave it up to them to get back to you because that's just not going to happen. People are busy and they have a ton of other priorities to take care of. Not to say they don't care about you, but 9 times out of 10, they're just not going to. Always set a specific time for you to follow up with them. This might be in person or over the phone. Ask them whatever time works for them and try to set it up in the next 24 hours. The reason being, it shows them that you're willing to work around their schedule. This isn't about you, it's about them. You're working around their schedule. And also, if you ask what time works for them, they're actually going to think about a specific time because they're actually thinking about what their next 24 hours looks like. So after they give you a time, so if you say like, if I'm talking to someone, they say like, oh, 2 o'clock tomorrow. Perfect. I promise I'll call tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I'm calling them. I'm not requiring them to call me because that's not going to happen. So I'm calling them and I promise to do so. And now it's time to show up and do it, guys. Don't break those promises. This is where you're building trust and credibility in your business. It conveys to them that it's super important and that you are here for business and you're here to show up to them. In our business more than anything. I mean, if we're talking to someone about lipstick, I'll call you tomorrow at 2 o'clock, girl. Cool, you miss it. Oh, sorry, can I get you your lipstick tomorrow morning? Sure. But if you're talking about coaching and fitness and health, guys, if we're not showing up for them when we say we are, we're losing credibility. This isn't a lipstick sale. This is about health and fitness. And we know the emotions that come with this and how easy it is to like break all of our progress in 2 seconds because we get into a fight with our husband or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we need to really, really be showing up for our people and following through with our promises. If you're reading our Girl Wash Your Facebook, you know about promises. Okay, follow-up tip number 3. Ask what they liked best. So when you're talking to someone and you present the whole 21-day fix spiel, they know all about the 21-day fix now. I love to say, what did you like best about it? So this is one of the biggest issues coaches have when following up. What do I say? How do I control the conversation? What do I not say? Here's a terrific rule. Say less. Don't say so much. Don't throw up all over them with all the bazillion benefits of coaching or our program. Just ask them what they liked best. This keeps it positive. You're not going to talk about like, well, it's too expensive on my husband. Well, I don't even want to hear those things. Talk about what they liked best. So I really like that it focuses on nutrition. Yes, me too. And talk about how you like that too. What else did you like? Oh, I really like that it's only 30 minutes long. Me too, girl. I can't get through those hour-long workouts. I've got 2 kids, blah, blah, blah. And you're putting it in their head like, oh, I can do this. I can do this. And you're kind of getting rid of all the negative thoughts that they're having. Don't ask them, what did you think? I'm very guilty of this. So like I let them watch a video. I'm like, oh, what are your thoughts? No. What do they like best? What did you like best? This keeps it wide open because the what did you think just keeps it wide open for so many negative responses. People tend to the defensiveness. Oh, I don't think I can do that. That looks too hard for me or whatever. And they typically typically use those questions to find problems specifically and they like poke holes at all the problems. So follow-up tip number 4. What if you get stood up? Wait, you mean someone's like not going to answer my call when I call them, or they're going to just not show up for when we say we're going to meet up? Oh my gosh, they would never do that, right? You know, it's appalling. It happens, and it happens to the best of us. So just be prepared. Be prepared for people to cancel on you or just not answer the phone or even set up a specific follow-up time that you both agree on and then they just don't show up. Don't let it hurt your feelings. Obviously, it's discouraging. Obviously, it's a waste of our time. Obviously, we could have done like 15 loads of laundry during that time. But don't let it get to you. It's part of the business. almost schedule in time for people to not show up. If you're following up with them over the phone and they don't answer, these are my suggestions. Leave a message confirming that you had that appointment, and see if they'll call you back. Like, hey, this is Stephanie. We plan to talk today at 1 o'clock. Hope everything's okay. Give me a call back when you get this. Something very casual. If they don't call back, call again 1 day later. If they still don't answer, I do not leave a message the second time. If I don't hear from them, they could very well be avoiding me. Not the first time or the last time, and that's okay. But that also might not be the case. I know crazier things have happened. Could have had a death in the family. They could be violently ill. Their children could be sick. Dog might have passed. It could be so many different reasons that you got to give them grace. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't let it bother you. So on the third call, probably like about a week later or so, I would leave a message that says, hey, this is Stephanie, or like, hey Jen, this is Stephanie. I hope you're okay. I never heard back from you. I take it either you're not interested, which is totally fine. I just want to make sure we don't waste each other's time. I'll cross you off my list, but let me know if there is ever a time that I can help you, or if you know someone who would be interested in a side gig or earning an extra income or something like that, or working out from home, whatever the case might be. Of course, you don't have to use that exact phrase or word for word, but a couple things to be key in that follow-up. I hope you're okay. Usually prompts a response like, oh, I'm fine, I'm sorry, I just was busy, whatever. And just in case something did happen to them, like you're acknowledging that. Also, people hate being crossed off lists. They don't like it. It's funny because I actually got like a message from some spam account today that was like, haven't heard from you, so I assume you don't want to. I'm like, wait, what is this about? And I actually read the last email. I'm like, this is spam. Why am I even reading this? But it's because they said they're not going to contact me anymore. So it works. Psychologically, it works, even just to read the message. But saying, I'm going to cross you off my list. They're going to take notion that they're not being considered for whatever it is anymore. Like they're not good enough to be a coach, or this program's not for them, and they don't like that. So they become more open-minded. Validate. This might be the most underutilized part of the network marketing follow-up formula. Some people will say no right away. Some will say yes, but most are on the fence, right? Most are like, I kind of want to, but it's a surprise, or I kind of want to, but my husband, or I kind of want to, but I don't have time. And it's usually, there's a reason. So if someone's on the fence, make sure they get enough information to help them make a decision either way. I hate number fives who are like, maybe, yes, I don't know. And they keep giving you a date that they're going to purchase, but never do. Give me a 0 or give me a 10. I hate the 5s. So how do you know if they need validation? Ask them. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you say you are right now in your decision? Ask that question. On a scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you right now in your decision? If they're anywhere in the middle, they need a validation. The goal is to get them as close to a 1 or a 10 as you can. Don't leave them hanging at like the lukewarm 5 or 6. So great ways to do a validation are 3-way calls. I'm happy to jump on a call, or your upline, your upline or me can jump on a call with them to present the coaching opportunity or to talk more about a program. This brings in an expert who can answer their questions and address their concerns. This also lets you leverage your team and those who are better than you. It shows your prospects that you have a support and a team working with you. And they'll get the same support as you do. They'll get access to this support system as well. So it shows that you don't have to know everything to succeed. So those are my tips for that. 2 more tips and we're done. Follow-up tip number 6 is set the next appointment. We talk about this all the time, even with just our challengers and like inviting and stuff. Sometimes a follow-up is required after a follow-up. So you followed up and you need to follow up again. That's okay. You might have to do this many times. Did you know that on average in the sales industry, it takes 12 follow-ups to make a sale? 12. You guys, I worked in the car industry. Yes, I was one of those dirty car salespeople. And I had to call people up to 12 times. And they didn't want a car, but I still had to do it. Like, these people, everyone wants to be healthy and fit, even if they don't admit it. Everybody wants to be healthy and fit. Not everyone needs a new car. And that's a good thing because it can be an indication that they're very serious about creating a long-term. So if we're talking about the business, it could be that they're very serious about committing to this and they don't want to just jump on it. I know there's a lot of people on this team who took a long time. I mean, Caitlin Schuler, I talked to her for like 6 months before she actually signed up as a coach. So it's okay to continue to, and guys, I followed up with her like a boss. Like my motto was always buy or die. And I sent her messages all the time. Anytime I had a new group starting, anytime I had a new program coming out, I would send her a message and tell her about it. It was never like, hey girl, are you ready now? Hey girl, I want you to join my team. It was always like, hey, we have this to offer. Are you interested in this? It was always value. On your follow-ups, approach them with an attitude that you're going to give them all the info they need to make a decision, because that's exactly what you need to do for them. On every conversation, every follow-up, what questions do you still have? Like, what makes you a 6 versus a 10 or a 0? Like, what are you still on the fence about? What do you like? What are you, like, your pros and cons? Anything like that. Okay, and the last one, ask if they're ready to get started. Ask if they are ready to get started. So follow-ups are huge, but they're not going to be anything unless you actually ask for a decision. You could be asking like, hey, how are you? How are you? How are you? And not actually being like, are you ready to get started yet? That question needs to be asked. Are you ready to get started yet? I know we've been talking for 6 months, or I sent a bunch of these. I found a whole bunch of papers. I have more. I haven't gone through them all yet. Because I used to track on pen and paper. So I have all these papers from different games we played for follow-ups, and like the list of people that I would talk to on any certain days. I've got all these names from the past 2.5 years. And I started going through them being like, girl, we've been talking for 2.5 years now. What are you waiting for? Are you ready yet? Like, how long is it going to take for you to like jump into this? And I've started a ton of great conversations with that. I'm at Success Club 20 in my account and 6 in Paul's account, and it's the freaking 10th of the month just because of follow-ups this month. So I really, really value the follow-up, and I see the importance of the follow-up. And it's okay if they ignore you. Invite them again when you have something new to offer, new value, new programs, new challenge groups, new anything. We've got 3 challenge groups, guys. Invite them. And if they say no to one, wait a couple days and invite them to the next, and then invite them to the next. We've got so much to offer right now that something's got to work for them. They've got to find value in something we have right now. So this follow-up, the ask if they're ready to get started, a great time to say that, and here's a few ways you can say it, but is right after you validate them. So if they're at like a 6 or they're at a 10, 7 or an 8, well, from what you're telling me, it seems like you're really ready to get started. If they're telling, or if you had asked them, like, what do you like best? What do you like best? What do you like best? Well, from what it sounds like, you should get started right away. Like, give them that. Like, you're ready. Let's do this. So do you see an opportunity for yourself and your family? If you're talking about the coaching, ask them, do you see this opportunity for yourself and your family? Keep it about them. You don't need them. This opportunity is for them and not you. So you need to continue to approach every conversation from the standpoint that this is all about them. It's not about you. Make sense? Cool. That's all I got. We've got like 10 minutes. So let's open this up for some questions. I love Brittany doing her workout. Get it, girl?
I said my Energize was going to wear off. I had to start.
I drank Energize twice so far today. My kid was up at 4:30. My kid was up at 4:30.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. That's rough.
Oh, my gosh.
I was a sleeper. Mine slept until 10.
I wish. Okay, questions. Someone's got to start. I can depend on Ashley for questions. Come on, Ashley. Does anybody have questions about the groups? Oh,
You're doing for 80 days, starting when we start. You're doing starting with phase 2. You're not doing phase 1 because I went at 4, and I want to do that when it first starts. So that would be in order to do that when it starts.
Yeah.
All right. And another girl that I know wants, I'm talking to her now. She wants to do LIIFT, but she also wants to start with 80 days. So would you recommend that for someone who never did it before or no?
Does she work out at all now?
Yeah.
Okay, she can do 80 day then. I think she'd be okay with 80 day.
Got it. You know what I mean?
I would start with prep. I would have her do prep week with Little Obsessed, start with phase 1, and then she can switch at the end and just kind of like drop off and switch if she wants to. Yeah.
All right.
If she wants to, yeah. Or she could skip phase 2 and go to phase 3.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll give her options. I'll see what. Okay.
Really maintaining that C curve. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I have probably never used a hashtag ever. So I guess I need to figure out how to do that. And I also don't have Instagram. Is that something I need to get?
You don't need hashtags if you don't have Instagram.
Okay. So that goes with that. Got it.
Hashtags are for stories and for Instagram posts. So stories on Instagram. So hashtags are all Instagram.
That's why I know nothing about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep. I would say master and tap out Facebook and then bring in Instagram as you have more time. You work already. I would work on Facebook first.
Okay. Sounds good.
Anybody else? Amber, you're killing it. I just want to say congratulations. You're killing it. She's in her 2nd month of coaching. I think you've got 5 coaches now. And she had hit Success Club 10 last month. So killing it. Ashley?
I just wanted to say that I'm doing the 80-day program. Me and Tiffany are doing a group. Ours is starting on the 21st, and I'm really focusing on both like the mindset part and the 80-day part. So one thing that I'm doing to like super promote both of them is to I kind of did like a live post last week that talked about the portion fix program, and it doesn't work for me. And so I think it's going to be really awesome to do 80-day in line with the 2B mindset to kind of show that, hey, yeah, we understand that this might not work for you from a nutrition standpoint, but if you follow it this way, then these are the kind of results that you can get. And I think that, don't they have on, maybe it's just in the coach group, they have pictures of people who did the mindset with the 80-day program that you can show that also.
Yeah, they do. So I have somewhere in my phone a bunch of pictures of 2B mindset results and their stories that go along with them that you can use in Instagram stories. If anyone wants them, please message me and I'll send them to you. But you can use them in your Instagram stories, and it's like a whole bunch of like testimonials. I mean, you could use them on Facebook too, I don't care. But they were given to us in that 2B mindset launch group from the Dynasty United.
Yeah.
Also, I want to show you guys this. This is what I'm doing in my stories. So it's like the countdown to the 80-day obsession group. And it's going to be like, are you on the list? And it's going to have a different transformation each day. So I'm going to talk about the program, and then I'm going to give a whole bunch of transformation pictures each day. And I'm going to do like a countdown of a whole bunch of transformation pictures. Thanks, Meg. Ashley, let's stay on for like 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, me, Ashley? There's like 15 Ashleys now.
You're the only one on right now, but yes, you.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. Any questions from anybody else? Okay. I'll post the links to all these groups. There will be 4 groups. 4. So we've got 80-day, the 25 days of giveaways, 2B mindset, and LIIFT4, the launch group. Okay. I'm going to post all 4 links in the team page. Go ahead and join any and all that you want to join and start inviting to them. Okay. That's where we're at. I'll add them later, maybe tomorrow. just saying. But they'll all be added. We're going strawberry picking this afternoon. Hi, Jazzy girl, I miss your face. Oh, you're naked. All right, I'll talk to you guys all later. Thank you.